is Cindy Ellen from Paper Crafts by Cindy Ellen. And today we are celebrating Christine Patterson and 500, count them, 500 subscribers. Look at her go, yay, yay! And it is a celebration time. So we are making celebration cards. What I am making congratulations cards for graduates. That is a celebration, and that is what we are making. Yes, we are, and we are going to be using this stamp set, the Congrats Grad Pretty Pink stamp set by Pretty Pink Posh. We're also going to be using the Cute Hedgehog stamp set and the Imagine Dragon stamp set by MFT. We're going to be using I can't remember what the name of the stencil is, but it's by Heffy Doodle. We're going to be using the Congrats Grad. I used the Congrats Grad stencil by Pretty Pink Posh, and that is the Metallics Gold gel. Look at that. Isn't that the coolest thing you ever saw? Ooh, I love that stuff. I really do. This is it in gold, and this is it in the black metallics. Ooh, can you catch that? Can you catch that? Oh, I think I was a crow in a former life. I really do. I really do. So today I've done a lot of cutting and pasting and coloring, so I can show you how to put together some grad cards. So first of all, this is a really simple grad card. You know, Laura Basson showed us how to make some pretty great, cool grad cards with rainbows and stuff. But if you want to make them in different colors, this is a black and gold card. This is actually Moonstone Glitter Paste from Tonic Studios. Awesome Die by Catherine Pooler. Doesn't that look nice? Remember to pop it up on some, this is popped up on white, so it'll show a little bit better. And these are just gems I had in my collection. Honestly, I think they're the cheapy ones from Michael's, but don't those look nice? Came out like fireworks. There it is, black and gold. On the inside, you know, you just put, you know, a little Congrats Grad, you did it. And you're done. Literally. That's all you got to do. I know that our friend, she says, doing this off camera, just to your right. And I like to stamp things like a little bit off. So it's a little bit of a surprise, you know. And if you ink it up well enough and push down hard enough, comes out just fine. Of course, I've used these stamps over and over and over again. So that's important to know. Here's another important thing to know. You don't have to line it up on the block as long as you are lining it up on the card. Same idea. You want to push flat on your block and then lift up straight. Don't roll it. There you go. Isn't that cute? So there you go. One card down. I have 7 cards to make for people. So there you go. So this is an incredibly easy card to make. So if you have like 17 cards to make, you want to do something really easy. If you only have, or if you have a slightly less complicated one, this is a 5x5 card. So literally this was spreading the gel through the Deco. It's by Thermoweb. It's called Deco Metallics Gel. Oh, I still like it. It comes out nice. It comes out sort of thick. You do have to wash your stencil right away. Wash everything you're using right away, because if you don't, wow, glues itself to everything, including your desk. My desk right over there has all kinds of stuff on it. Now, one of the other things you can do For instance, you can take one of these, your lovely Tim Holtz thing. I wasn't going to do this. I was not going to do this because we were going to stamp first. Okay, stamping first. There we go. So, you know what? You can stamp first. So here you go. Same idea. Same stamp set. You know, you can take little tiny hat. You can put a little critter on it, but maybe you don't want to do a critter on it because you know what? You've got a guy. You don't need a yet another cutesy. You know, boys don't really like a lot of cutesy. So there you go. So there you go. Just a simple congrats grad right there. You stick it in the middle. You stick this in the middle. You're going to need some more foam tape because that's not enough foam tape for that circle. You need enough foam tape so it won't smoosh in the mail, but not so much foam tape that you've taped it to within an inch of its life. It took me a long time to figure that out, that you don't need to cover the back of the circle in foam tape. Sometimes you do for shaker cards, but not for all the cards. And by the way, if you are like me, you're like, oh please, dear God, let the nail salons open because my nails hurt. They're so sore. Now, for instance, you can have your basics. Let's see what colors I need. Red. So I have another red grad card to do. Red, black, and gold. So here we are. Jane Davenport. Nice pen, actually. It's pretty cool. I like it. It does a nice job. It's got a really nice point on it. I mean, it's not for perfect coloring, but it's just, you know, this is not, we're not doing big coloring. We're coloring in a hat. This is not like, oh my God, I've got to make it perfect. This is called whack out those, you might even want to color it in with your gel pens because, you know, that would be kind of fun too. Anyway, Jane, nice job. So, other thing, your Tombow. There's my little black. There we go. Darken that in just a bit. I might do this later when you all aren't watching. This takes some time. And a steady hand. Don't do it when you've A, had a lot of sugar, a lot of caffeine, or just are having a bad day in general. There you go. You can do this, by the way, with any color. If you use that ink on 3 disappearing ink, it works even better. one of the things I had said to people was I was making grad cards and they should leave their name on my Facebook page. And I was going to make their grad one of these. I'm probably going to put some gemstones on there too. But look, another very simple one. That's not a card yet, but I'll turn that into a card by putting it on a card base. Now here's another one. This is the Plenty of Stars stencil. And I don't know who this is from. Whoever doesn't put their name on their die, which means it wasn't MFT or Pretty Pink Posh. And I want to show you, although this is the latest dragon set by MFT. The little boy usually comes out facing in the other direction, but if you have a silicone mat, you can face in any direction you want. So can the dragons. Now, the reason this dragon does not have his cup colored in is I want to show you something. You know, I didn't want him holding this little cup paper or whatever it is. I want him holding a diploma. So this is what you do. You color everything but the cup cover diploma or whatever. And then you cut it out. Just like that. Now, why look, it just so happens I have a diploma. Now, I can glue this in his little hands. Putting it over one hand, under another hand. And there it is, like that. Our glitter glue never runs out. As far as I can tell, the bottle, I think it refills itself at night while you're sleeping. Which is a little scary. It may come from Hogwarts, as far as I know. I'm not really sure. But, so you put some on the back here, some on the front of his hands, and you slide this in here. Again, school colors. You can always do school colors. Now, I've got a dragon, I've got a boy, I've got the celebrate. So this is for a kid. We actually know his family and we've watched him grow up in a community that we belong to. And his mom was like, his school colors are black and gold. So hence his little ribbon is gold. His dragon is green because he likes green. He played a lot of soccer. Hence his black and white jersey there. So, and the celebrate. Okay. I'm going to bend this a little bit because that's kind of what I want it to do. All right, there we go. Now, here we go. More tape. Oh, I remember when my kids were graduating from things. So, we didn't get to have a high school graduation for one of my kids. One kid graduated from high school. One kid did not. One kid had a baby. One kid went to high school. One kid, I love it when I do this, because it's always a puzzle, you know. Don't stick it to your face, Cindy Ellen. Not on video, but you know, that's what I have a tendency to do with it. One kid went into the Marines. He graduated. One kid graduated early and therefore did not go to his high school graduation. he went to college early and therefore didn't graduate from high school. And the other one, the last one, went to an all-girls school outside of Albany. And boy, did she have a graduation. She had to wear a white gown to her graduation. Looked a lot like a wedding gown, except it couldn't look like a wedding gown, and she wasn't allowed to wear a wedding gown. So we're like traveling all over the mid-state region, the tri-state region, looking for a white dress that didn't look like a wedding dress that she could wear to her graduation. And then we got there, and it was an amazing the number of girls who looked like they were wearing wedding dresses. Yeah. Anyway, the Emma Willard School is where she graduated from. It was the first all-girls school in the country. Actually, what are you doing? Oh, just taking all the sticky off of this tape. You know, if you take both sides of the tape off, it bends better. I don't know if you can see that, but I actually bent it to go on a little draggy's tail. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, and Emma was started in Vermont and then moved to, of all places, Troy, New York. Not exactly an up-and-coming hot spot of the world. It's a nice enough place. You know, they had snow today. How exciting. Anyway, so this hop is for Christine Patterson. She is on the Scrapping for Less design team. More importantly, she is from Georgia, Vermont, my hometown. Yes, there is a Georgia, Vermont. When I first told people I was moving to Georgia, Vermont, they all thought that I was like, I'm moving to Georgia. They were like, the state? And I'm like, no, the town. And they were like, oh, okay. But, yeah. Christine lives down the road from my parents, which is very interesting and just makes me laugh. So, anyway, I almost threatened her that I was going to make her, in order to finish this video, I was going to make her go visit my parents. But, nah, I won't make you do that. So, another way to make tape fit, by the way, is to cut it into skinny strips before you cut it down. These, by the way, are serrated scissors. Best thing in the world to work with this kind of tape. Okay, and as I said, you don't have to tape your figures to within an inch of their puffy little lives. So when you're like doing a little figure like this, like there he is. There he is, all done. 3 strips is basically all you need for him. And there he is. And there he is. Who wouldn't want to get their diploma from a dragon? Very cool. So there's one. Again, you can also take, you can also take this set, she says, looking for the set again. You can also take this set with its little stamps, and you can cut them out and put your, like, you don't have to, I also wanted to show you how to do this. You can put your hats and your hats and your diplomas on the little graduate. Okay, so this is pretty cool. This graduate's colors are black and red. So there's the little graduate and his little hedgehog friend. I was told her colors. This is a female whose colors are black and red with a penchant for small woodland creatures. So there you go. I want to show you something. When you have a small woodland creature who has arms like this, this is a great thing to do. Okay. So you see those little arms, and you could see if I could just get it in there. Well, as a matter of fact, you can get it in there. Watch. So here's the woodland creature. Here's the X-Acto knife. This is what you do. You literally cut around his hands. Doesn't need to be the most perfect, it just needs to be kind of perfect. Okay. If you feel like you can't do this, another way to do it is to get another creature just like this, color his arms just the same, and then literally tape his arms over the arms on this. Or, as I am doing, what you can do is just literally cut his arms out and then peel them. Oh, there goes his little hand. See? There's one hand. And it's up and around. I'm trying to make these videos also more succinct. I have a piece of scotch. You don't have to worry about that hole because the diploma will be covering that up. You will see. Oh, the wonders we can do. So simple to hard. We can celebrate other people. I hope other people show you birthday cards and fun things. But a lot of these techniques, you know, do the same thing. You can do these. I took the caffeinated dragon stamp from the Rabbit Hole Designs, and I made it into an Easter dragon by giving him an Easter egg. What, you say? Yeah, and on the inside, the outside it said Happy Easter, and on the inside it said the bunny was busy. And I just send it to my kids, and because I have that kind of sense of humor. Yes, I do. But Marianne and Amanda thought it was funny too. I thought it was hilarious. I love those caffeinated creatures. I just have to tell you. And I can't wait for my ants and my bugs to get here. That's their new ones. So see, now I have a hedgehog with arms up. Arms akimbo, as they say. There he is. There he is. And all you need to do is you need to pick up these little arms and put little drops of glue on his hands. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Yes, it is. Open his arms just a little teeny tiny bit more. Wipe some of that glue off. There we go. Look at that. Maybe put some glue in the middle here. Glue him down. There we go. Lovingly, casually throw your craft mat to the floor so you can show your Tuba-Uber videos, peoples, how to put this card together. Here we go. Yay! Again, so another trick If you want just the gold part, in this case I put gold on here because I wanted it to sort of stand out. And I want these to sort of look like fireworks. So there they are. I'm going to sit these little guys on here. I was going to sit them on a log, and then I said, screw that. I'm just going to sit them on here. And, yep, pop those little buddies up. And then we're done. On the inside, I have a tendency to say, you're remarkable, you are awesome, you did it, you know, however you want to, whatever you want to say. I'm so proud of you. Maybe I'll do it this way, because I'm not going to do it this way. Yes, I am. Oh, he only needs one piece of tape right smack in the middle. Maybe this one. This little dude on the end. Or maybe I just need to rip it up. So anyway, if you have enjoyed the tips and me doing my little talkity talk thing, you can hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you know when I have done this again. I am definitely Team Tiny. If you go back and watch the video about the stencils, one of the cool things is that I'm doing a giveaway. Closes May 15th. And you get a brand new stencil from the Rabbit Hole Designs, and you might, I'm just saying, you might or might not get another stencil from Tonic, and you may or may not get an ink pad or two to use as well. You know, that. So here you go. Here's the other thing you can do. Oh, this thing is phenomenal. No, it won't do its thing. Why won't it do its thing? Anyway, I'm just going to do it this way. So this is another way to do fireworks. You know, if you just want clear fireworks, if you just want, you know, do some fun things, if they don't have those things. By the way, if your Marvy pickup stick or whatever this is not working, wash it in hot water and it should be fine again. It really should. If I know correctly, some of these are bridal crystals and some of these are clear crystals, and some of these are all, this is a mix of Lucy's, different kinds of Lucy's crystals, if I remember correctly. I just shoved them all in this thing. Now I think there we go. That's what you do with that. You pull it up and it does its thing. Yes, it does. And then you don't have to dump them all over your table. No. Yeah. So some of them are solid and small, and some of them are large and shiny. But, you know, there you go. There you go. And in doubt, just keep shoving them all over here. This is for a girl, so it doesn't matter. Ah, I was a crow in a former life. I really was. What? Holding your katana in one hand and picking up your crystals in the other? Why? Yes, yes, that's exactly what I just did. I love that. I love it when I do that. That's like, yeah. So, there we go. So let's look at all of these. So here's this one. That makes a really nice design with or without little fun things. There you go. Here's another simple one. You can use it. Always nice. There you go. Congratulations, Christine. One of these days, I too shall have a celebration hop. Woohoo! Hope you enjoyed it. Bye, everybody.